Hi, everyone. I hope that I'm able to share my screen. We're going to look at some astrology charts, hopefully yours. Hopefully you guys can see me. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Hi, Elle. How are you? Are you good? Can you hear me? Let me make sure. Am I muted? Hi, Stephen. Okay. Hi. Can you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. And I don't know if my, I don't know if I'm going to be able to share my screen, but I hope so. Can you hear me? Let me make sure. Can you hear me? Yes? Okay, good. Okay, good. Good. You guys are all back. Okay, awesome. So I don't know if my super chats work now, but let's try. And I think you can also join if you want to join my channel. It looks like I have mostly members here. But let's see. Yay, it's working. Okay. Okay, so let me see if I can share my screen. All right, so if and I want you guys to see if you can join the channel. Awesome. I hope so. And here's Aaron. Greetings from Detroit. How's Detroit? And we're back. Yay. Okay, good. Hi, I just joined your channel. CCG. Oh, awesome. So send all your birth info to Brittany at teamsoulnavigation@gmail.com. I would love for you guys to join. You get so much. Tell me if you can see my screen. I hope so. Here's the full moon. And this is what we were talking about. This is what we were talking about with this full moon aspect. It's a super strawberry moon, and it's in square to this Neptune. So I'm really interested in seeing the new truths that are going to come out. And I also have one little prediction, and that is, as I was talking about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial and the truth around that, and how much deception there was in Amber's testimony. It didn't work, but there was a lot of deception. Anyways, I'm wondering if YouTube, because there are so many people on LawTube that stream the trial, if courts are going to now videotape or live stream the process, because I do think it keeps it more honest, and it sort of allows more transparency. So I'm wondering if there's going to be a huge shift in the way our legal system allows us into the courtroom. Oh, look at you guys. The super chats are available. Yay. Okay, so you guys are so cute. Alien, thank you for the £5. I really appreciate it. You're so sweet. Thank you guys for the super chats. Okay, so let me just look at this. So I'm going to teach you guys also how to look into the chart a little bit too. Oh, you guys are so stinking cute. Okay, hold on. Let me grab all these. Thank you, Annika. Oh, thank you, Heather. You guys are so sweet. And Amber, I would love to know my charts. Okay, so let me just pull Amber back up. She's right here. Oh, and you guys, I want to also tell you that if you are a member, I randomly pick, it's literally random. I randomly pick charts to talk about, to show. And so you can get kind of a mini reading from me. Here's Amber. So I already have her chart. So this is easy. So what does Amber want to know? I would love to know my chart. Well, I'll just give you a treat. Like, my very favorite thing to do is to look at somebody's chart like this and to see what is like mind blowing, or to see what like just goes, oh my God, like wow, or that's hard, or something like that. So I like to find the wow factor in a chart. And this, the Scorpio moon rules your chart in the 5th house. So Amber, you are supposed to do your life creatively. And I love the water. It's wide, but I love the water trine that you have in your chart. So that is really deeply feeling. But you have all this Aquarius cool cat in your chart too. Granted, it's in the 8th house. So you are a deeply sensitive human being. You also have Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus. So you love learning. You love learning the occult studies, mysticism, human design. You know, you came into this lifetime probably as a healer, as a shaman, as a medicine woman, you know, to heal. You were probably like Claire in Outlander, you know, with all your tonics and tinctures, helping people either die peacefully. You know, maybe you created the morphine to give to the dying soul, to help them transition. I just say that because the 8th house is the house focusing on death and transformation. And so you came into this lifetime with a great capacity to help people transition and transform. And you have a lot of Scorpio emphasis in your chart because the moon is the ruler to your rising sign. And so that Scorpio moon, you are not afraid. You're really not, you don't live with a lot of fear. But I think Cancer rising is one of the harder rising signs to have because it is so affected by the moon. I think this moon in Sagittarius, which is on your Neptune, is going to help you really amp up your creativity, like really amp up your creativity. I don't know, you really have an amazing opportunity right now to network because the sun is going to be in the 11th house. Watch, I'll show you guys this. Hold on. So I take Amber's chart with the full moon. Dun, dun, dun. I know it's a little different style, but you can see that this is June 14th. Oh, this is a time for you to really heal. And the South Node is about to cross your moon. So in the 5th house. So there might be an emotional loss for you when that happens, or an opportunity to do your emotions differently, to feel differently about something. But look at this moon on Neptune in the 6th house. This is like doing some magical, mystical work. So what do you want to do? And it's all about truth, right? And it's about like uncovering the truths that really can have a giant emotional impact on yourself, on your daily life, and on other people. So that is huge. Okay, let me go into what you guys are saying. There's DJ. Hi. Oh my gosh, you guys are so stinking sweet. Let me go back up here just for a second and find. Okay, Annika sent me 100 somethings. 100 somethings. Oh my God. Thank you. But Annika, do I have your chart? I don't know if I have your chart. I don't think I do. Did you give it to me? You're going to have to give me your chart info. I can't find it. Heather Hopkins. I think I have you in here. Let's give this a try. Woohoo! If you're taking birth info, here's mine. Curious about my North Node, my Midhaven, and any nuggets that jump out. Professional singer, studying astrology and healing. Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay, I think I might have Heather in here. I'm not positive. Just a second. Thank you guys for the super chats. I'm so glad they work. Yay. Hold on. And you guys will have an opportunity to like kind of see through the eyes of an astrologer, like where my eye goes to, you know, like how to look at the chart, because it can feel so overwhelming, right? And that's where I really recommend my masterclass, because I show you how to pull the pieces apart, just, you know, like it's like a cotton ball, and just unraveling the cotton ball one little thread at a time. Okay, so let's go look at Heather's chart. Hold on. Hold on. This is the part that I'm not super good at, the technical part, but I think I'm getting better. I'm not positive, but I think I am. Oh my gosh, you guys are cute. Okay, so let me push that down there. So here's Heather's chart. Can you guys see it? So she wanted to know about her North Node. Isn't that what she wanted to know about? North Node in Midhaven. Okay, so whenever you have the North Node in Leo, your life is about love and putting love into the world. I want you guys to know that the nodes are always retrograde. They are perpetually in retrograde motion. So they go through the zodiac backwards, right? That's why we just had Sagittarius, Gemini for 2019, 2020. And now we're going backwards from Sag to Scorpio. And then we're going to go to Libra and Aries when this one is over. So Libra and Aries, you guys are on deck. So Heather, I mean, a lot of things stand out, but you asked specifically about your nodal axis. It's kind of cool that you have your moon on your south node in the 4th. So that tells me that you really were quite a loving creature. You might have even fostered children, animals, pets, parents. You might have foster loved in your past lifetime. Maybe you ran an orphanage. With the moon in Aquarius in the 4th house, it shows me that there is a emotional detachment from family. And I don't know if you're experiencing that in this lifetime. You do have your moon in harmony with your sun and your rising, and you are pretty big Cancer, so maybe not, but you will do life differently than how your parents did it. You also, in your past lifetime, you created what family meant to you. So it might not have been blood. Whenever you see kind of a lot of Aquarius with the 4th house or in the moon, you know, it's like you can take in the strays, if you will. But your lifetime is putting your creativity, your passion, and opening your heart up to the world. And you have to stand on a stage in this lifetime. You're supposed to. I love that you are a singer. This is a singer's chart. Now, what is interesting, you guys, I want you to see this. Now, this is the power of empty houses. Okay, watch this, watch this. You guys ready? Are you ready for this? So the 3rd house is the house of the voice. And here she is studying to be, or is she already a professional singer? Oh, she's studying astrology and healing, which is awesome because you're an 8th house sun and you've got all this Cancer. And Venus is at 0 degrees, and that's your ruler. So in Cancer, so you mean you are definitely quintessentially a healer, but your music might be also a healing agent. This is what I want to show you guys. So the 3rd house is the house of the voice. That's when I look for, this is where I look for singers, the 3rd house and the 5th house, and a lot of Leo or Gemini or 3rd house planets. So what is so cool about this? Well, you're like, Meredith, she's a singer and she doesn't have anything in the 3rd house. Yes, she does. And that's why I'm like, you have to take that master class that I have. You can just click the Learn Astrology tab on soulnavigation.com. But Sagittarius rules her 3rd house. What is Sagittarius's ruling planet? Jupiter. Where is Jupiter? Jupiter is in Virgo, which you guys know what rules Virgo? Mercury. Mercury is your voice, right? And it's in Cancer in the 9th house. I wonder if you even sing in other languages. Like, do you sing in Italian? Do you sing in German? Do you sing in Korean? I don't know. But it's also attached to her North Node in the 10th house. And it is barely that Jupiter, her ruler of her voice, is in the 10th house. So she's supposed to use her voice publicly. That's how you see the singer in her chart. So you're doing your work and it is awesome. This is astrology. This is astrology. And this is pouring love into the world. I hope you guys got that. Okay. Let me take a peek at what's going on over here in the chat. Empress Exalted, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I would love to get some insight and focus on now. Okay, hold on. 9/28/1988. I don't think I have you in here. So you guys bear with me. I have to build this chart. And hold on. Okay, let's grow. Do you guys, I don't know your name, so I'll just do Empress Exalted. She's 9/28. So we know she's going to be a Libra, 1988. And I love how you guys have your birth times and, you know, every minute matters. Oh, she didn't tell me PM or AM. Shoot. I don't know if it's PM or AM. I'll probably have to come back to this one until she can tell me. Washington. I always have to do Maryland because I can't find Washington in here. It's stupid. It's in there, but I'm gonna do this. Just because I Washington, D.C., it's like they put WDC or something. I don't have time to hunt for it. But I am going to just wait until I get an AM or PM on that. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. So that's correct, I guessed. 1 out of 2. Okay, here she is. So what to focus on right now? Let's see if my bi-wheel will work. Yourself, truthfully. So this is showing me there is going to be massive change in your life. And it's going to take time for the change to happen, but it's going to cross over your moon. Uranus is going to cross over to your moon. So either your relationship with your mom is changing or just your relationship to love and self-love. And that sounds like a big thing, but you are going to have a change to yourself. Your life is going to completely change, and it's going to change at a very emotional level. That doesn't necessarily mean bad. But I'll tell you that it is a little bit uncomfortable, and this is a time for you to take emotional risks and to also do something that requires some guts. You're having like this French Revolution, right? This breaking free from probably being too deep into service to other people. Granted, you are an Aries rising, which is like, thank God. But Mars is sitting in your 12th house, so not giving your power away and having the guts to do life on your own terms, Empress. Like, go balls out and do what fills your heart. Do what makes you feel good. Do you boldly and proudly in a way that makes your emotions overflowing with joy. Like, get uncomfortable with yourself. That's what this time in your life, it's a breakthrough for you when you have Uranus in the first house. If anybody has Taurus rising or Uranus moving through the first house because you're a late Aries rising, this is about having a radical personal breakthrough for yourself. Remember, it takes 86 years for Uranus to go all the way around the zodiac. So a lot of us will never even have this aspect. Okay. let me look at this. I'm going to look at L. I think I have L in here. I'm not sure. L, don't I have you in here? You sent your birth info. Where is it? Here, August 10th. I thought I had you in here though. Okay, here's L. And L, what do you want to know? You guys are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chats. I'm so grateful. I don't know what L wants to know. So L, when you tell me what you want to know, that would be great. Chocolate. I spent a little time on her chart. She. One day I'm going to be looking through these names going like, what is this? 2000, you're young. I love it. I love it. You're learning so much. 12:30 p.m. Thank you for putting the AM or PM. And what do you want to know, Chocolate She? Tell me what you want to know. Because I know I spoke about your chart. Turkey. I heard Turkey changed their name to Turkey or something like that. Scorpio rising, gosh, another Aquarius moon. Yeah, didn't I talk about this? Wow, okay, so this is the same. Is this what Heather had? Oh, she had the moon on the south node. Chocolate She. Let's see if she says anything to me. Does she say anything to me? No, no, no. Okay, well, she comes back. What should I look forward to right now? Okay. What should I look forward to right now? Well, August 10th. Oh my gosh. That's like, L, that's so exciting. I mean, just getting to be a Leo is kind of fun, you know? 5:48 p.m. in Orange County. And the thing that I like about Leo and Aries right now, why won't it let me have Orange County? Okay, so I just have to do Anaheim. Why won't it let me do? I just have to do Anaheim. It's close enough. I know it's not Orange County, but it won't let me do Orange County. It is making me pick a city. So what I love about Leo and Aries is they're really going to benefit from this Gemini sun and this super strawberry moon, which is exciting. So what do you have to look forward to? Well, wow. So you have a balsamic moon. Did you watch my moon phases video? So you're very deep and poetic, Leo, and you have your Mercury in the 8th house. So you're not an ordinary Leo. You're not just a razzle dazzle, although I'm sure you're beautiful and charming and gorgeous and lovely and generous and sweet and all that. But your life is just, there's an intensity, I would say spiritual development and really getting in deep. You have this poetic moon, which acts sort of like a Pisces because the moon is behind the sun. And that's no small thing. See down here, when you guys get one of my charts, it shows you what your moon phase is. That is very melancholy and it can be very deep, but you love people. You are a people person. Saturn is your chart ruler in the 12th. So there's more esoteric mysticism. This is esoteric and mystical. And then you have this poet's soul. And then you have a North Node in Pisces. So what I would say, Elle, is you really need to watch my Pisces playlist. And then how can you do a little bit more of that? I know you're a Capricorn. I know you're a Leo. but your chart is so Pisces. Did you guys see how I found all the Pisces in her chart, even though she only has one thing in Pisces and it's her north node? And she, it's hard to do our north nodes. Do you guys want me to do that again for you? Did you see how I saw all that? Hold on. Yes, I watch all your videos, she says. And you guys don't get mad at me if I can't get to all the super chats. Oh my God, don't send a super chat if you're going to be really angry that I wasn't able to get to yours. I'm going to try my best, but I just don't want you to be mad. I'm going to try. I promise you I'll give you my heart and try, but don't be too mad at me if I can't physically do it. So I would say, how can you cultivate the Pisces in you? I want to show you guys this again. So when you have a balsamic moon, the balsamic moon is the last moon phase in the zodiac. The last sign is Pisces. Aries is the first sign. So the balsamic moon acts a lot like the poetry inside a Pisces moon. I can see clearly that she's a Leo, but this acts like Pisces. This is so deep. This stuff acts like a Scorpio, which is like the twin or the sister or the cousin to Pisces. So there's a depth to her Leo. This is the 12th house. The 12th house is naturally, natally ruled by Pisces. And her chart ruler is in that house of Pisces. And then she has a north node in Pisces. What should you have? What should you look forward to right now? Doing all your Pisces work. Like, standing in the poetry of your life, building your poem. I love how Johnny Depp said, life is a bird song. It's true. It's like you hear the bird and then the bird goes away. And it's like, wait, don't go away. So harness this time right now, especially underneath that super moon, to do your Pisces work, write your poetry, journal, get into meditation, yoga, get into the magic, build the magic in your life. And the magic is what creates self-worth. Adopt an animal, learn animal communication. How can you make money in a Pisces way? That's what I would say. Okay, let me go back up here. Oh, chocolate, she says, I want to know what stands out and my potentials. So what stands out is Scorpio rising. Where are you from? Turkey. Scorpio rising and a moon on Aquarius. You guys have to go watch my video, the 10 hardest aspects in astrology, part 1, part 2, and part 3. There's 3 videos, so there's 30 hard aspects. And I would say you have 2 of them. So the moon on Uranus it's challenging and it is very difficult. I do like that it's in the 3rd house though. So somehow using the passion of your voice is really, really important. So talking about humanity, life, teaching other people how to have breakthroughs, having an emotional breakthrough, and really learning about the emotions right here. Your heart is really, really important. It's in conflict with your rising sign. So this makes me want to ask you about your mom and what has happened with your mom. This is a giant mom aspect. I don't know if mom left you, if grandma raised you, if your grandparents are important, but that is like a radically challenging aspect in the sense of you really need to learn it and master it and grow it. And what am I talking about? Go into understanding the emotional development of society, of people, of organizations, of groups of people. And then you're super bright. This has an intellectual ability to it. And you probably love learning. So I think the thing that is going to save you and rescue you in your life is to learn, 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 and then go stand on a stage somewhere and go teach what it is you find. And learn esoteric studies, learn studies that are off the beaten path. You would be a great therapist in some ways with this Cancer North Node in the 8th house. You really care about people. Pluto rising, you know, it's wide, it's 12 degrees, but with Chiron, there's big wounds that need to be healed. And then after you heal your own wounds and you learn about healing techniques, then you put those techniques out there into the world on the stage, like a TED Talk, and you share those wounds a little bit with the world to help other people heal you. I mean, to help other people, well, yeah, heal you. That was a misnomer, but I actually mean that. Heal you while you heal them. So it's kind of a mutual healing chart, which is kind of cool. And thank you for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Okay, here's DJ. I have a question. What does it mean if the super full moon in Sagittarius is exactly 23 degrees, my natal sun? Second house, conjunct my south node at 23 degrees. It's a time for you to really shine, DJ. Like this is a time to grow your money, grow your self-worth, grow yourself. Maybe think about well, this is an investment in property for sure, with it being in the second house. And this also is a time where, even though it's on the south node, it's also on your sun. So this is a time for you to shine brightly. Hold on. And this is a time for, you know, this is a time for you to do work. I'm looking at your chart right now, to do work that you love, and maybe to reevaluate the mundane. So the sun is going to be on your north node in the 8th house. Dig deeper into intimacy. This is a time when intimacy can really grow in your life, where you're willing to be a little bit more vulnerable and reveal, because the sun is on your north node, reveal through communicating your feelings, 8th house. I mean, this is just awesome for you. This is a time for investment, money, self-worth, maybe changing out your daily routine around job. The second house can be the work that you do, maybe leveling it up, doing more of what you love, and getting deeper into being vulnerable. Your intimate relationships can really grow with this transit. And so make plans to travel. It's radiant. It's absolutely radiant. And I love and adore you, Anne. Thanks for the $20. Hi, everyone. Okay, so this is Laura. Let's do Laura Wu. Laura, and what is your question? I would love some birth chart insights. Laura Wu. Okay, and Laura, I would love it if you would become a super supporter. You are going to love learning about astrology. I already know you have an astrology chart, and I go into so much detail in my members only videos. 10:20 p.m. Who's hungry for lunch? Anybody? What are you guys eating for lunch? I need like a really yummy salad with, I don't know, with a little bit of a cheat on the side. Okay, so here is Laura's chart. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so she wants some birth chart insights. Okay, well, you have Pluto rising. That's no small thing. You should really research Pluto on my ascendant. It makes you kind of intense. and very powerful, probably a little bit intimidating, even though you have this gorgeous, glorious Libra rising. Your Libra rising, the ruler is Venus in Aries in the 6th house. So you're very perfectionistic. You probably have extraordinary high standards. And even though you are, go gently into the night Pisces, it's in a pretty bold house, a 5th house. And you have Mars and Venus conjunct in Aries, which creates like total strength and total power. And you've got Pluto conjunct Saturn rising. So, and a Virgo moon. So what I would say to you is there may be a fear of trying, or a fear around being as creative as your soul really wants. If you can't do whatever it is you want to do perfectly. So I talk a lot in my Virgo playlist, which I recommend you watch. I recommend you watch my Virgo rising, everything Virgo. And you're like, why? Why is she having me watch Virgo? All I have is a Virgo moon. And definitely watch my Virgo moon video, but watch my whole Virgo playlist, because you have a lot of Virgo in your chart, a lot. Do you guys want me to show you how? Do you want me to show you how? And again, this is kind of, I go way, way, way deeper in my masterclass. But if you guys watch that, you can buy the link. It's like $20 and you will learn how to do this with your own chart. So her Libra rising, the ruler is Venus. This is your chart ruler, Venus and Aries. Well, Aries likes being in Mars. It doesn't really love being in Venus. Venus loves being in Libra and Taurus. And it's in the 6th house. The 6th house is the natural house of Virgo. So her chart ruler, the whole motor in her chart is Virgo, perfection, self-mastery, learning all the details, having the discernment, the discerning eye, very high standards, high moral compass. And then your moon is in Virgo in the 10th. So this is somebody who comes with extraordinary high standards. You'll have to tell us if that's accurate. So I would say, yes, I'm glad. I mean, you only have one planet in Pisces and you have nothing in the 12th house. So, Virgo is giant in your chart. So is Aries. You got to go watch the whole Aries playlist. And you come into this lifetime with a 0-degree nodal axis. 0 is the most potent degree. So it's the loudest. It has the biggest pop, the biggest bang, the biggest boom. But remember, the nodes go backwards. So this is just a few minutes away from being a 29-degree Sagittarius south node, which is like shocking. You didn't want to be a 29 degree. You didn't want to be. 29 is crisis degree. You wanted to be a 0-degree Capricorn. So that comes in with a lot of power. It comes in with a lot of seriousness. I know you're a Pisces and you're a Libra rising, but there's something very serious about you. You take life very seriously. And this Saturn in Scorpio is ruling your south node. So there's a desire to understand the mysteries of life. And there's a desire to get to the truth. What is true? You're probably a very interesting person. You're probably somebody who you would really want in your corner in life, because you're all about self-improvement, wanting to improve yourself. Self-mastery is the name of your game. But I really want to invite you to reevaluate your relationship to perfection. And if you watch my Virgo playlist, I think it will really help you. A relationship to perfection can be just so debilitating. I mean, it can really, really be debilitating, because there is no such thing. I mean, we're chasing something that doesn't exist when we are trying to be perfection. But you'd be a great food critic. You'd be a great restaurant critic. You'd be a great critic. So tell me if you can relate to that. That is Laura. Oh my gosh, so many chats. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it all. Laura asks, what would be a great career for me? Laura, I am not lying when I tell you this. You can do anything, absolutely anything. You have a South Node in Capricorn in the third house. You could be an educator of sorts. It'd be so easy for you. What can you teach in your sleep? You have so much passion. You have a creative spirit. You have your moon in the 10th house. You're supposed to share your gifts and talents with people in the world. You have Pluto rising. You put so much power into everything you do. There really isn't one thing that you should do. But I think you love people, and I think you love helping people with the Pisces. You got to follow your passion. You have to be really, really passionate about it. And something that you could do well at. Capricorns and Virgos, for their life to be fulfilled, they have to do something that they're really going to be good at. They don't want to be average. Okay, hold on. Let me see, you guys. I have to go over here so I can see my chats. Oh my gosh, you guys, do not be mad at me if I cannot get to all of these. I am going to try my best. I promise you. But I just don't know if I can do it all. Hold on. Let me look. I'm looking. Armando, you're so welcome. Tessa Gray, my soulmate's Lilith is in Sagittarius at 29 degrees. Does that mean he will never be loyal? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And by the way, you guys, a lot of Sagittariuses, I know you're talking about Lilith, but a lot of Sagittariuses are loyal. I happen to be one of them. You got to go look for aspects to planets. So for example, the earth signs are going to help ground Sagittarius. So if you have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart, or if your lover has a lot of Sag, and this goes for Gemini too. Geminis can be loyal too, but they get a bad rap. Sag and Geminis get a bad rap around loyalty. Go see if they have Taurus, if they have second house, if they have Capricorn, or if they have 10th house planets, or if they have Scorpio. Scorpio can make you very loyal too. Sagittarius at 29 degrees, their Lilith. I'll just tell you, Tessa, your soulmate has deep personal struggles inside of himself that are a little bit dark. He can get pessimistic, and he can probably be kind of doom and gloom or extreme, but it doesn't have anything to do with you. And you guys, in my soulmates masterclass, which the link is coming available, so go check it out. It's coming available probably today. Go check out my Learn Astrology button later. I don't have it up there right now, but I'm going to later today. You can buy my soulmates masterclass, and I show you, that class was so fun to do because I actually blew my own mind. So this couple that I looked at the day one of them died, and I put their charts together, and I show you the soulmate chart signatures. And it is just, I will be honest with you. When I built that class, I actually cried because the soulmate chart signatures, and we look at them through synastry, your chart, their chart, progressions, who they are now and who you are now. And we look at that, and then composite. So soulmate chart, you really need to do those three things. And I teach you how to do a soulmates class. It's like $20. It's hardly anything. Believe me, it's worth it. And you got to look at your composite. So what does your Lilith do together? MG, thank you for the $10. Dylan, are you still here? Let me see if I can do your chart for you. What do you want to know? You have to tell me, Dylan, what you want to know. So if you tell me what you want to know, I'll look at it, but ask a simple question. Empress mentality. Whoa, God, who doesn't love that name? Empress mentality. Okay, she wants to know, looking for the wow in my chart, and also anything you see that would help with my currently non-existent love life. Hey, can you guys help out a superstar here, Christina? I mean, wow, maybe we can be the romance channel. May 30th, 1980, Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, let's go look at her and see the wow. I love so much just looking at a chart and going, wow, do you know how cool this is? Or do you know how hard this is? Or do you realize, X, Y, and Z in your chart? I like finding the thing that really blows my mind. And every chart has one. 1980, 1:53 a.m. in Anchorage, Anchorage, Alaska. Okay, let's pull her up and see if she's living out her name. Okay, hold on. I'm trying. Okay, this is Christina, Empress. Astrology doesn't lie, that's why. Oh my gosh, Alien said astrology doesn't lie, that's why. It's really true. Like when I looked at, in the soulmates class that I did, when I looked at their progressed charts, I progressed it to the day one of them died. And you see it, and you see the profundity of love. And I can't even begin to tell you how profound synastry and soulmate astrology is. It's just shell-shocking. And Heath, thank you so much for the super chat. But one thing I also want to say is astrology doesn't lie, but one reason why I created this channel is because I found that while there are a lot of people doing astrology on YouTube and out there in the world, not a lot of people do deep astrology. They don't work with rulers and dispositors. And if you're just going to say, I have like the chart I just did, I can't even remember who that was for, but there's hardly any Virgo in the chart, but I want her to go watch the whole Virgo playlist. It's because I'm looking at the rulers and the dispositors and the houses. And so you really need to learn how to go down deep. You have to drill down into your chart and look at those rulers. So this is the aha in Christina's chart is, look at this. Oh my God, Christina, it's this full moon in Sag. What the heck? And it's in a really beautiful placement with your nodal axis. And you got a ton of Virgo in your chart too, but you have this sun moon opposition. So this full moon on the 14th is your moon, and it's a full super moon, and it's in the 9th house, and it's connected to Neptune. I mean, you must be a tremendously exciting person because you have intelligence all over your chart. Aquarius, super brainiac, smart. Virgo, so smart in the giant house because she is born in Alaska. She gets a really big first house and 7th house. So it's about me and other people. So life is very personal for you. It's on a very personal level. But the 7th house is the chess game. Virgo is like genius. Gemini is the eternal student, and Sagittarius is the higher mind. So keeping your mind satisfied and taking very good care of your mind is absolutely critical. And you are 70% mutable. So you're kind of like the pinball wizard, like ding, 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 all over, learning every single thing you can learn and not letting yourself be disillusioned and disappointed in life. You have a moon conjunct Neptune. That is a person who really believes in the fairy tale and is usually disappointed because fairy tales don't exist and perfection doesn't exist, and Virgos think they do. So right here, and you have all this Virgo ruling your moon. So believe in the fairy tale. Yes, of course. But here's the ideal, here's the fairy tale, and then here's reality, right? And it's usually this gap between the two, like where reality is and where the fairy tale is, that that creates disappointment. So what I want you to do is reinvent your fairy tale. And I want you to get really serious with yourself about where are you losing your faith? And I want you to rebuild it here on the 14th. And if you weren't here for my live this morning, please go watch the very first part of my live this morning, because you are having the supermoon on your moon and you're having the sun in Gemini on your Mercury. So this is a time to reframe your thought process. And you really are being asked to have a paradigm shift. And a paradigm shift is sort of reorchestrating what you spend time thinking about and attracting it to yourself. You're in one of the most powerful days of the year for yourself because of your planetary placements. It's really cool. Super cool. You have a lot of abundance and you have a lot of regality. There's a regalness to you. And there's an uncompromising energy inside of you, which I like. Okay, let me see. Beloved Kanika. Oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. Shy Jen, thank you so much for this super chat. I'm just so grateful. You guys are so sweet. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to all these, so don't be mad at me. Please don't be mad at me. Did I already do Annika? I don't know if I already did your chart. Let me just see. Hold on. Just 1 second. Okay, Annika, what is that? J8. I think you're trying to say 8/17/1960 at 5 p.m. Anything that sticks out? I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if I have the right time. Annika. Oh, it's CA. Takes just a second, you guys. And I want to show you guys how to see beneath the signs. So that's what I was telling you about the YouTube channel. You know, I feel like a lot of people, and you can tell me if you think about this, if you think that there's some accuracy. Like, I think they just talk about Sagittarius, you know, like, oh, a Sag is outgoing. And your Sag might not be outgoing. What if you have Jupiter in the 12th house? You might not be that outgoing. And so I really like sharing the deeper truths and how you can really peel the onion. And I'm hoping that you guys get that from my channel. Okay, so this is Annika. CCG, just do teamsoulnavigation@gmail.com and send your, if you guys are a new member and you just joined, we have to get your birth information from you. And you can just send it to Brittany, my assistant. She does all the perks. She'll send out all your fabulous fancy perks. You're going to get this gorgeous nail chart. You're going to get your astrology transits. So you're going to get your transits for 365 days, just as a big fat thank you. And then you're going to get access to all my members only videos. And then you get discounts on all your readings with everybody from my team. If you want to do a deep dive, you can book a reading with me. Just go to soulnavigation.com, click on the book a reading, and you can, I have some availability in July. the second half of July. I have a really busy practice. I do this all day long, and I absolutely love it for people all around the world. It's so much fun. So Annika, what stands out here is you have Jupiter rising. Is she still here? Oh, I got it right. Okay, good. So you have Jupiter rising with, I mean, that's so gorgeous. It's just glorious. So there's an optimism, there's a charisma, there's a delightfulness about you. There's a regality. I mean, in many ways, you have a lot of king or queen aspects in your chart. All of this Leo is very regal and royal, and then your Sag rising with Jupiter, the ruler, on your rising sign. So there's a great gift that you have for other people, and there's a joyfulness, even though you have, I will say, you have Pluto conjunct the sun in the 8th house. So you're used to working with heavier issues, deeper issues, maybe darker issues. There is a quality to your perception, but there is also a joyfulness. I don't know if your mother or your father are very, very smart, or if they pushed education on you, or if education or learning became very important, but usually Sagittarius risings come from a higher wisdom and a higher mind. You care deeply about people. You need partnership with a Cancer moon. So you have Jupiter in Sag, which is all exalted, and then you have the moon in its natural sign, Cancer, which is super fun. And you love learning. You've got Mars in Gemini. So this is sort of a chart of the fountain of youth. And I know you're in Sweden, but I've never been to Sweden. I'd love to go. But there's a deep seriousness to you, but also a playfulness. And I say, stay in the play. You are going to be forever young. And you came into this lifetime having previously probably been a paid mystic or a paid medicine woman in a last lifetime, helping other people. You were a paid healer of sorts, and you're smart. You're smart in a way where you just intuitively know. With Uranus on the sun, I would say you have to sort of break free from the culture that you, and be willing to be massively unique and creative and different. Creativity is like, if I put all the ingredients of baking a cake out on the kitchen counter, right? The cake doesn't automatically get baked. You have to mix the flour and the eggs and all that, right? And put it in the oven and bake it, and then you get your cake. So I'm telling you, birth something from nothing. That is the remedy in your life. Be creative, create something new, anything. You do have quite an artist chart too. So I'd love to know your feedback on that. Okay, I'm going to answer this great question. And I love questions like this. I love questions that other people can really, really benefit from. And this is from Kimberly. Tall and lovely, 411. What does being born on the cusp indicate? 12/22, 1968, 1:22 a.m. Cincinnati, Ohio. Being on the cusp means literally nothing. It means nothing at all. I know. And this is why I love debunking the myths that I have found on YouTube. And that's why I want you guys to join my channel, because I am just a total straight talker, and I will tell you when something is bogus. There is a line in the sand, and the day that it changes signs, even if you are a 0 degree, 1 minute Capricorn, guess what you are? A Capricorn. Now, the reason why sometimes you feel like a Sagittarius is because you might have your Venus and Mercury in Sag, and then you might have your Capricorn, your 1 degree Capricorn, in the 9th house, which is Sagittarius's natural home. So a Capricorn is a Capricorn is a Capricorn is a Capricorn. There is no such thing as a cusp. The only thing that is a cusp, I'm going to show you guys what the word cusp really actually means. And so this was such a good question. I had to take it. Because you will all benefit from it. And I love these questions where all people can learn something. And so this is really important. A cusp is this line that shows me what sign is on the doorway, the entranceway of this house. This house is a subject matter. This house is the house of communication. So I need to go look at the cusp of this house, and it's Aries. So this is the cusp of Taurus. This is the cusp. She has the cusp of Taurus for her 4th house. And then she also has the cusp of Taurus for her 5th house. Even though Gemini sits in there, the cusp is the doorway into the house. Now, the cusp can also be the doorway into the next sign, but you are not both signs. You're not both signs. You might have your Mercury in one sign, your mind, but your soul is in the sign that it's in. Even if it's at 29 degrees, 59 minutes, Libra, well, then you're Libra. You are not Scorpio. And you might have planets in Scorpio, and that's why you feel like a Scorpio. That's why, and if you guys want this, so if you want me to look at your chart and tell you what videos you have to watch that you might not be watching because you just don't know, ask that question and I will tell you. Because let me just say this to you. If I'm a Sagittarius, but if I did not understand the shadow side and the glorious side, but if I did not understand, if I was not fluent in the subject matter of Libra, I would not even know myself, because I am not a stereotypical Sagittarius. I'm just not. I had to understand Libra to really get me. And I also have a big Neptune aspect in my chart. And Neptune has nothing to do with Sag. So I had to really, really understand Neptune in my chart to get me. So if you want me to look at your chart and tell you, what should I be studying, I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read everybody's chart. Oh my God, I want to, but look at all these super chats. Okay, let me go back up here. There's so many. You guys, please, please don't hate me. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mean to me if I can't do everybody. Okay, Chauncey Bald Head. Let's try you. Chauncey. Okay, he wrote this a while back ago, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to still have him here. Giovanni. Okay, his name is Giovanni. Oops, Chauncey. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, Chauncey, I don't know what your birth time is. I don't know what your birthday is. Maybe you put it up here, but I can't go chase it. I'm so sorry. I can't find it. You only gave me the time. Charlene, burlesque classes, healing, traumas, shift in sexual power, self-love, becoming more of me. What work should I do? Coaching, 14/11/80. Okay, I'll do Charlene. And then Chauncey, if you tell me your birthday. Charlene, 11/14. Well, we know she's going to be a great Scorpio, so that's perfect for burlesque. 16/22. Oh my God. The European date and the European time is killing me because it makes me use my brain differently. So thank you for that. I'm like, whoa, I'm going to mess this up. Birmingham, England. I know. People write to me and they're like, 4/11/1980. And then I do their chart for April 11th. I'm sorry. I'm so American. I can't help it. I don't even want to be. And I am. It happened to me. Oh my gosh, you guys, do you want to know the cutest thing? Oh my gosh, I have to just do a personal tidbit really quickly. So I don't know if you guys were on here, this morning when my daughter asked me for her passport, but she went to take her driver's test today and she needed her passport. She's only 15. Oh my God. And she passed. So they're having pizza and salads. So I just have to send her a congratulations. She's going to be driving. Oh my God. She just passed her driver's test. Can you believe that? Do I have to give her the keys to my car? I don't want to. Oh my God. That's so funny. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, this is for Charlene. Oh, Charlene, you're good at anything you do. Somebody who has a packed sixth house like this is somebody who perfects. You are supposed to be bravely and boldly and wildly you, and you are here to break customs and to stand in sort of the taboo of life. Now, the taboo of life doesn't have to be, BDSM or anything crazy, although it can be. Like the example that I give is I started doing astrology 27 years ago when it was quite taboo. And do you know, for the first 14 years, I mean, go look at my YouTube channel. And I think I put my first video up there in 2014 or 2017. And I was in the closet with my astrology and I ran a full blown practice, and you only could find me through word of mouth, because people just didn't accept it. People thought I was crazy. So I stood in the taboo of it. And then I came out of the closet, and it's been really rewarding, really fun because of people like you, like all of you. For my members, I love you, love you, love you. By the way, if you weren't here for the first video, the first live stream that I did today, we're going to have a members only happy hour astro party where I'm going to talk all about your charts, and we are going to have so much fun. You have to buy a ticket, but it's free. You have to, I should say, get a ticket, and I'll advertise it. It's going to be over the summer. Yeah, it's going to be complimentary just for being a member, because I want to have more of you. Anyways, I love the burlesque. I love doing the trauma work. You definitely are the camp counselor, school counselor, trauma counselor. Venus rules your whole chart. So being beautiful is a big piece of your story. And you have Venus exalted in Libra. So I would even do, honestly, I might even open up a therapy practice that tackles sexual identification. Maybe you can help people work with sexual trauma, healing sexual wounds. I know this might sound crazy, but you would help people so much in understanding their sexuality if they're confused, helping them come out of the closet if they're afraid to, helping them get honest about their wounds. You would help people who have experienced SV heal. You'd be phenomenal. I would go back to school if you haven't already, and I would get certified in those studies because you are definitely born to heal. And then on the side, I would do my burlesque, pole dancing, tango, even Latin, anything that makes your heart light up. You have the sun ruling your house of creativity, and that's over here with Sun conjunct Uranus. You're a genius. You're kind of a badass, super sleuth, taboo talking genius. This is very Albert Einstein, Mad Hatter, but it's on Scorpio subjects. You got to watch my Scorpio playlist and my entire Libra playlist. And I have a phenomenal Taurus rising video. You might hate me after you watch my Taurus rising video. I had a lot of hate from that video, but Tauruses, they don't like being told. They don't like being told. There's a stubbornness to that, and my Taurus rising friends were just like, you were too hard on us. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's kind of true. Maybe you're more evolved. Okay. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, my friend Laura P is on the Mauritius Islands. Aw, I have another friend on the Mauritius Islands, and it just looks so cool. I'm going to try to do your chart. I don't know if I can. Hold on. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can find you. Oh my God, where are you? Okay, Chauncey, I'll try to get back to you. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. Hold on. Oh my God, so many people. Hi, Meredith. Okay, hold on. Nobody chat yet. I got to grab this. I got to screen grab it. Okay. You know, and I want to know, Laura P. Yeah, I have a client who lives over there, and I just love them to pieces. And I don't think that's you, but 425. Here we go, European style. And I want to know, do you speak French? I'm so jealous. It just looks so beautiful. And I want to know if you live there right now. Because if you're like tuning in from the Mauritius Islands, I mean, oh my God, I'm sorry. That is just too much. That is so cool. Oh, I don't know if it's AM or PM, Laura P. You better tell me if it's AM or PM. There you are. I don't know if it's AM or PM, and it matters. So I can't even touch that one until she writes me back, if she does. Oh, she's in London now. Okay. Is it AM or PM, Laura P? Oh my gosh. AM. Okay, good. Okay, here it is. She's in London now. And what did you ask me? I don't even know what you asked me. Oh my God. What did you want to know? Okay, Laura, just, oh, about my money and finances. Well, your money and finances is awesome. Look at this. You have Mars, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So with this Sagittarius moon, full moon, this is a time for you to invest. You need to do your finances differently, and you will have giant payouts and giant rewards. The Sagittarius Gemini super moon goes so well with all that Aries in your second house, with this Jupiter at 0 degrees, and with this Aquarius rising. 29-degree, 32-minute Aquarius rising, that you guys could say is on the cusp, but that is truly Aquarius. So Saturn and Uranus are ruling her chart. But what's so cool is you have Mars and Aries. All you have to do, and you should watch my video called, I think I call it Venus and Aries. And I talk about the best jobs and the best careers for Venus and Aries. But you need to do something gutsy and bold. And most of all, follow your heart. You get bored very, very easily because you outgrow every single situation you get into. I love that you're a Taurus sun, but it's in the 3rd house. So there's a lot of growth in your life. Like you're constantly outgrowing your own self. So you need a job that allows you to rise to the top. You would be a great entrepreneur. You'd be fantastic at opening up your own business. But with this new moon, I want you to really look for a new income stream that lights up your passion. You have to do something, you kind of have to do something that you feel so passionate about. You cannot do something that is boring. You're not built for boredom, and you are not a stereotypical Taurus. You have to watch my entire Aries playlist, and then you need to watch the Aquarius playlist. And I even kind of want you to watch a little bit of Leo, because that Jupiter at 0 degrees Leo in the 6th house is pretty massive. You're not a stereotypical Taurus, though. You might even feel like you can't even relate to Taurus. Oh, Annika, thank you so much. Yes, click the like button and please subscribe. It helps so much. If you can't support the channel through being a member, or you don't want to be, or you don't have the means to send a super chat, you don't have to. But if you like and subscribe, it means the world to me. And I know it's daunting, but I want to try to get to 100,000 subscribers, because I really want people to understand the depth of astrology, genuine astrology, truthful astrology, and not just sun sign astrology, because sun sign astrology is just kind of it's superficial. It's like saying I'm 5'9" and blonde hair. That's what that is. Oh my gosh, my other computer just died, so I can't read my super chats very well. Hopefully it will come back. Okay. Oh, here it is. Yeah. You love my earrings. Thank you. You guys, I should really tout who did these. They follow me on Instagram. They're called Blossoms. They're a local company. They make the most interesting earrings, and they're real flowers. So this is a real flower in there, and they laminate real flowers. So beautiful. Okay. I'm going to try to read everybody's chart. I don't know if I can do it though. Let me just see. Okay, hold on. Okay, Marciano, let's look at this. I don't really study Lilith too much. Lilith just is going to add a little bit more of Pluto energy into your life. But Connie Jo on my channel has done an entire video on Lilith, and I really recommend you can get a reading with Connie Jo. Just go to soulnavigation.com and click on book a reading. And if you are a member, you get a discount. You get a super supporter discount. But also on my YouTube channel, you can just look at Connie Jo's playlist, and you can go watch her Lilith video. It's really, really good. But I just don't put my energy and my time into Lilith. There's just too many other things I want to learn about and study. But is this Charles? Why isn't it coming up? Charles, Louisiana. There's no Charles, Louisiana. Charles, Louisiana. I'm going to have to do a different city, because look at, there is no Charles. I'll do Baton Rouge. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you wanted to know about Pluto. I want to know other things you can see in my chart, but what about Pluto conjunct Lilith does it mean? It means, and I don't even put Lilith in here, but if you order your gorgeous natal chart, you guys will get one that looks like this. and you will have Lilith in it. It's just, I don't study Lilith, so I don't put it in. But I mean, this is gorgeous. There's no mask that you wear, Marciano. You are a Leo with Leo rising, and your North Node in Leo. So you really do have a great lifetime, because you're going to be able to do your karmic contract with great ease, because you are a Leo with Leo rising. And so it's almost like there is no mask. With Pluto in Sagittarius in the 4th house, and it's retrograde, there is an intensity about you. And then you're a triple Scorpio. So Lilith, Pluto, and then all that Scorpio makes you kind of a Scorpio Leo. So the 2 playlists you really need to watch are Leo. All my Leo and my Leo rising video is amazing. I really do tear off the mask for Leo rising. My Leo rising video is one of my better videos. I think it's super. If you are a Leo and you haven't watched my Leo rising video, please do, because I go way beyond, what's so gorgeous about you. I go way into the pieces of your heart and soul that kind of ache and hurt that you never show anybody. So you, Marciano, have strength, and strength. Like your whole chart is pretty much tough guy, not wanting to get vulnerable, not wanting to show weaknesses, struggling with maybe revealing your wounds, your hurts, your pains, your suffering, your aches, but they do live inside of you. You can't have this much Scorpio plus Lilith and not have, aches and pains. I mean, we all do, but getting in touch with them and then turning them, spinning them into gold is what your life is about. North Node in Leo, and not allowing your heart to shut down, not allowing yourself to hold on to grudges. I mean, there's some grudges in here because there's some really deep wounds. When you have Moon and Mars and Chiron all together in the 4th house, that oftentimes is a mommy wound, a mommy loss, a mommy ache. And this all sits in conflict with your rising sign. So not to get hard, not to get cynical, not to hold on to grudges, not to hold on to your wounds, but to really do the work. And I think astrology, you have a great astrologer's chart to do the work, to spin gold from all of your past traumas and aches is what you're here to do. You're here to learn self-love, and then you're here to learn unconditional love. What does unconditional love mean? How can you learn how to love without condition? And then how can you talk about it, think about it, speak about it? And how can you share unconditional love in the world? You have a very powerful chart. I would talk to you, if you were my client, about the power of vulnerability, because you really are you're going to grow your wisdom, and you're going to evolve as a soul through being vulnerable. So to the degree that you can be vulnerable is to the degree that you can do intimacy, which is to the degree that you can do true love, which is to the degree that you can learn to love unconditionally. So Marciano, tell me if that helps you. Melissa Ortega asks, are you using a specific website? What do you mean by that? I have my own website, soulnavigation.com. Do you mean software program? Yes, I use Sirius. You can see it up on the screen if you meant software program. Hold on. Let me just go see something here. Oh, did I not share this screen? Silly me. Hold on. I'm so sorry, you guys, I didn't share that. I wanted to share that screen. I just want you guys to see how she has all this Scorpio right here, Moon, Mars. By the way, Marciana, you should go watch my video, the top 10 hardest aspects, part 1, part 2, and part 3, because I talk a lot about when the Moon and Mars are in aspect to each other. It usually can have some emotional pain right there, and healing that emotional pain is so important to your life. And whatever happened, I'm so sorry. And you are a whole grand square. I mean, square, 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 square. So you are going to build your life, your whole life, and the meaning of your life out of challenges. Like, bring on the challenges. And you are one that can really face your challenges. Now, 90% of your chart is fixed. I have to tell you, like, I have only one other client that I've ever met in the whole wide world, and I've done thousands upon tens of thousands. I stopped counting at like 30,000 readings, who had this much fixed energy. So you're probably a little bit tough to coach, and you might feel like you have all the answers on one hand, and then on the other hand, you also know that you don't. But not just any soul can teach you. You have to have a lot of respect to be willing to learn from other people, because you're very fixed in your ways. And there's a part of you that you can't learn from somebody who you just don't have a lot of respect for. But here's all that, Leo. I just wanted to show you guys the chart that I was talking about that I didn't share. Silly me. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's Chauncey, and I wanted to get back to his chart, but I can't even find his birthday. And okay, let me just see. You guys, God, I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to everybody. But I'm gonna try my best. Okay, so I'll do a few more. Okay, so I'm gonna do ANCM. I'm not going to be able to answer every single one of these questions because that's like a full-blown reading. My birth info is 22nd of December, 1990. But I will look at your chart and see what stands out here. From Portugal, 10:38 a.m. Oh my gosh. BARCELOS. Portugal. Okay, here we go. So ANCM. Oh, whoa. Okay. I struggle with understanding my North Node as well as how it all comes together. Okay, you guys, so this is a lot of energy. Well, her North Node is at the 29th degree Capricorn, in the 12th house. So you're here to build a system or a structure. You're here to, and I think it's so interesting how you have planets all the way from 0 degrees to 29 degrees Capricorn. And I'll just tell you, to be honest, I've never seen that either. Like 0 to 29 and everything in between. You're really here to master Capricorn energy. So to be successful, to be top dog, to land on your feet, to climb the ladder, to become the greatest version of yourself that you can possibly become, working with groups and organizations, probably helping those who are in great need, the 11th and 12th house, and being in service for those who are wounded, those who are suffering, loaning your strength and your light and your power and your capacity and your love to other people who are less fortunate. You are a true humanitarian. You come automatically with a great sense of responsibility, capability, tenacity, strength, fortitude, resilience. You like to understand exactly what the expectations are and then fulfill them. I would work with a group or an organization that you truly, truly believe in, that is helping put in the concrete world systems and structures into place that benefit other people. So maybe you want to work on building great schools. Maybe you want to work on building out a foster care program. Maybe you want to work on rehabilitation centers. You know, what is your passion? You're definitely a humanitarian with this Aquarius moon. And the North Node in Capricorn, you got to get Jan Spiller's book, Astrology for the Soul. She's one of my favorite people. She's sadly no longer alive. Watch all my Capricorn videos. You're really lucky because your North Node has that much support. My North Node has zero support, none. I have to figure it out. It's like a foreign language, something I've never even heard or done. And I have to figure it out all by itself. It's a little lonely North Node. You've got all this benefit. Your mind is a Capricorn, your soul is a Capricorn, your breakthrough energy is a Capricorn, your value system is a Capricorn, your dreams are a Capricorn, and Saturn is exalted in its own sign. So you know how to do Capricorn energy, even though it's setting you up for your next lifetime. I would also say, learn to be a little bit more flexible and bendable and bendy, because a lot of Capricorn is so structured. I would say, don't be afraid to be spontaneous. This Aquarius moon wants more spontaneity. That's what I would say. Okay, you guys, hold on. Let me just see. I got to take Heather Morris because she was so generous and gave me a $50 super chat, and I would just feel so guilty if I didn't take her. 1124. And thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. 1975. 6:28 p.m. Hold on. (6:28 p.m. from Springfield). I just want to say thanks for everybody watching, and I hope so much you will subscribe to my channel, because I love doing live streams and I do them spontaneously, and I love looking at your charts. Okay, well, the very first thing I want to tell you, Heather Morris, is you have an out of bounds Mars. So that's a pretty big deal. Mars, oh, and there it is, at 0 degrees Cancer, right on your rising sign. So this is somebody who is like highly motivated and highly active around loving other people. And then you're an exuberant and very creative Sagittarius. So learning about other cultures, people that are different from yourself, is really important. You also are here to develop a moral compass or a moral code, a high belief system that you put into the world and that you really do live by. And having a Leo moon, that is so generous. There's a real passion to study and to learn. And you probably are on a constant quest. When will love find me? What will I have? What will I have success? Because I feel like now is my time to build that power, and feel so strong. Will my sense of being an empath get stronger? Absolutely. And what's so beautiful about this is that you've got the supermoon. It's wide, but it's in Sagittarius, but it's going to land in your 6th house. So this is time, Heather. This is the time, Heather, for you to get really truthful about the daily work that you want to do, the daily deeds, the daily duty. And with Gemini over here, you have the sun traveling through your 12th house, the house of psychic. You have so much psychic ability. Also, you're born in 1975, so your North Node is activated. Your Mercury is at 29 degrees. You have to believe in your intuition. The 29th degree puts your mind in a little bit of a challenge spot, a little bit of a crisis, but it is in Scorpio, and that is so deep. That is the detective. That is like having premonitions, being able to see, I don't know, the ghosts, energy, and it's on your sun. So being an empath, being an intuitive healer, right here, Mercury, Sun, Neptune is so incredible. And then Mars out of bounds in the 12th house. That's more psychic energy. And the moon in Leo, so generous, and you can learn everything. I almost would tell you to like study Brian Weiss, Many Lives, Many Masters, past life regressions. Where does the soul live in between lifetimes? Dr. Michael Newton. And see if you could become a practitioner in some way through hypnosis or through using your intuition. And I also feel like under this super moon, you can really channel that intuition at even a deeper level. Like I do some real meditation on the 14th, the 13th and 14th to open up that conduit. Oh my gosh. Okay, Victoria is asking me an easy question, so I can take it. Victoria, let's look at her. 3/31, 1992. Does she give me a time? Yeah, 5:07. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm really grateful. And I hope you guys will subscribe and go look at my website so you can learn astrology with me, and you can get a reading there if you want. And also, if you guys really, really want to learn, click on the shop tab and go look at all of the reports that are available to you. I don't write them, but I do research the very best reports that are on the market, and we sell them through my shop so you can learn all about you. And I really recommend you guys get the starter package, because you would get this and then you would get your deep dive natal report. So she says, what pops out? Well, I would say all this Pisces in the 6th house, you have a reverse chart. So with Virgo rising, it's late. So it's like Libra rising. So you have everything in its opposite house. So your life in this lifetime is about getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. So it's a reverse chart. So for example, you have Pluto and Scorpio in the 2nd house of the opposite sign Taurus. You have the 4th house, which is naturally ruled by Cancer. You have it in the opposite sign of Capricorn. You have the 5th house, which is naturally ruled by Leo. You have Aquarius there. You have the 6th house, which is the natural house of Virgo. You have Pisces there. And the Libra house, you have Aries there. So your life is really about people, people, and people. You are such a people person. You love people. You need to work with people. You've got this stellium in the 6th house. So Pisces is uncomfortable in the 6th house because the 6th house is the nuts and bolts and the little tiny details of life. It's like every blade of grass, and Pisces just sees, the whole forest. And so being able to put your dreams and your passions into a system or a structure that is finely tuned, highly tuned, you're highly discerning, being able to put your creative process and your passions into your daily life is the trick, is the challenge. And with your South Node in Cancer, it's like in your last lifetime, you in the public's eye, you were a very nurturing and loving person. You were kind of the quintessential mother. And here you are, you have like Queen Victoria's name. It's very interesting. There's something quite beautiful about you because you bring strength and humility, and you probably teach strength and humility. I think of Tony Robbins with this placement, where he's humble, but he's confident. You are a maverick. You are a warrior. You have a very, very incredible mind, and building relationships and trust with other people is really important to you, and learning to trust other people. You're here to really understand family, roots, legacy, heritage, where where did I come from? What do I want to cultivate and create in this lifetime to continue that legacy? And love, I mean, your chart just radiates love and service to other people. Okay, you guys, if I didn't get to you, please, dear God, don't hate me. Okay, Erin, February 20th, 1985. Thank you for the super chat. I'm just going to tell you, she says, I'm a quadruple Pisces, 12th house, and Scorpio, Pluto, South Node, Saturn. Help. It's actually gorgeous. I mean, you kind of are living an earthbound life, but you understand the largeness of life. You understand the infinite. I don't think I shared I'm getting tired. I don't think I shared that last chart. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. Let me just go back and share that really quickly. There's her chart. I'm so sorry I didn't show it while I was talking, but you can see how her chart is. She's got Libra in the first, Scorpio in the second, Sag in the third. It's an opposite chart. And then there's her stellium, there's her maverick, there's her South Node, and she's here to learn about the fourth house. So this is huge love. This is back to Victoria. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to talk to her about Pluto and Saturn in Scorpio in the 12th house. That's like a get real. That is like get real, and keep things very, very real. Don't float away. Don't, just make sure you stay grounded. Hold on. Just 1 second. I'm putting in my lunch order with my daughter. Forgive me, but I'm starving. I've been doing this since 9:30. What I want to tell you is, well, first of all, I think, Erin, if you can afford it, you should get a reading with someone on soul navigation, because you have a very esoteric chart. And I'm sure you probably feel very ungrounded at times, but it's not really true. I like Saturn with Pluto in a way because it goes so well with your Pisces. It's not actually in crisis, it's in trine. And so it's quite happy. But you're in touch with the suffering. You're sensitive. You're in touch with love and pain. You probably feel like a big giant hug. You are truthfully an earth angel. You are a guardian angel to people. You probably need an animal or 2 or 10. You would be great at working a rescue farm, rescuing people, children, elderly, setting up refugee camps, humanitarian aid, or animals. You would be great at, I don't know, getting a piece of land and working with training maybe dogs that can help as service animals. You'd be phenomenal at that. So you can use those placements and turn them into gifts. And it can be overwhelming when you have a lot of one thing, like that Capricorn chart I just saw. But there is no bad placement. There are challenges and there are easy aspects. But I want to tell you guys, the challenge aspects are so important in your chart. Those are the squares and oppositions. If you don't have squares and oppositions, it's hard for you to get going. It's hard for you to have enough tension on the rope that you can fly. It's like water skiing. Who here has water skied? And if you have somebody driving the boat that puts slack in your rope, you can't stay up. That's what a challenge is. So when I say challenged aspect or hard, I'm talking about water skiing. I'm talking about tension. And there's something inside of our souls that want to get it right, and want to get up and out of the water. If you don't have any squares or oppositions, it is very difficult to have the papa that it takes, the ambition and the drive and the friction that you need to get your ass out of bed and activated. I have a person in my life who, you know, has been blessed with millions of dollars, and they're older now. Guess what? They don't know what they want to do. They have no purpose in life. There's no tension. Everything's paid for. Everything's bought. House, 3 cars, anything they want. And there's just what happens is they got the money, but they didn't get the self-esteem to go with the money, because the money robbed them from doing something that grew their self-esteem. So if you have challenge aspects, those are your blessings. That's how you're going to spin gold. Got my Sagittarius cup today. You guys, if I missed you, please don't hate me. Please don't take it personally. It's not that I don't absolutely love you. Tall and lovely. I forgot what your name is. Mary Monet. I don't think I forgot. I think I got super overwhelmed. Do I have you on here? Look at all these readings I did. Oh my God. What do you want to know? Tall and lovely. I didn't forget to read your chart. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're blowing me up. I did not forget. I think I got massively overwhelmed, and I don't know what your name is, and you want your career path. Kimberly, that's right, Kimberly. Are you on here? Did I have you on there? I think I didn't have all your info. Cincinnati. I don't know. I don't want to be yelled at. I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best. I really am. Cincinnati. Oh my God. No, there is not such a thing as a bad chart. There is no bad chart. There are harder charts. It's like some people have, you know, the heat turned up. Oh my God, I can't type. And there are more challenging aspects, but I find that advanced souls sometimes get really, really hard charts. Like I look at my mom's chart. My mom is brilliant. She's a forensic witness. She has an absolutely amazing career. She's the smartest human being I've ever met in my entire life. She's Albert Einstein smart. She has the heart and soul of Martin Luther King. She built the entire school district where we live. She is absolutely out of this world. She got her PhD when she was 40 years old, while she was a full-time mom to 5 kids, 4 actually. And I mean, it just went on and on. And her chart, when I look at her chart, it's not really that hard. It doesn't have a ton of challenges. But what it does have is a packed 6th house. So she took her work really seriously. But she's had a lot of hardships in her life, but she has kind of the easier chart, if you will. So people make their lives what they want to make their life out of. And the chart is sort of a navigation system. So here's Kimberly. She wanted to know about her career path. And then I'll end with this one, so nobody will be mad at me, hopefully. So your career is ruled by your moon, and your moon is in Aquarius in the 4th house. And so you need to do Aquarius things. You need to do Aquarius things. And Aquarius, so you got to go watch all my Aquarius videos. I understand you're a Capricorn, but you have to go watch all my Aquarius videos and even watch my Venus in Aquarius video. So you're supposed to do life differently. You are supposed to have the guts. You're supposed to have the guts to do a career that is very different than what other people in your family or in society expect of you. So also you should watch my Moon in Aquarius video. That video was a little bit painful to do because an Aquarius moon is not too easy to have. But what I love about your Aquarius moon is it sits in perfect harmony with all your Libra. So this 10th house with Cancer, it looks empty, but it's not. It's being ruled by this. So there's also something about families, about love, about nurturing, about helping other people. Because you're a Capricorn, you're quite strong, you're quite capable, and you really want to build something that is of value and that is of lasting value. You're also quite smart because you have Mercury in the third house. So learning about business, learning about operating a business would be really, really good for you and important for you. Learning the mechanics of running an entire business, and then building a business that truly helps other people. We have had that theme like 18 times today, but it is actually true. It's a genuine theme that's coming up. However, this is doing something unique off the beaten path. And you, even though you're a Capricorn, you have to have a lot of freedom. This could also, it sounds funny, but you could even make your money through nourishing other people. Nourishing, that could be food, that could be vitamins, that could be a naturopathic doctor, that could be tonics, herbs, psychology. You know, how can you actually help women and children heal, right? How can you save the planet when it comes to educating women, educating children? You could be a midwife, you could be a doula, you'd be fantastic. You kind of have a surgeon's brain in the sense of there's a detachment with you. I know Cancer is ruling your 10th house, but you only have one water sign. So there's an ability to detach from really emotional situations. And you probably bring a lot of objectivity and a lot of non-judgment and a lot of strategy to your work. I don't think you would be as good in like an assistant role unless you were being mentored. You're really born to lead and run your show. I hope that really helps. She says, you really hit it right on the nose. I care for disabled individuals. Thank you. That shows up in her chart. Oh my God, you guys. Please don't hate me if I didn't get to you. I tried my very hardest and I absolutely adore you. And please become a subscriber and hit the like button so we can push the video out and the message out. It's my goal to reach 100,000 subscribers so we can teach true astrology. And I want you guys to know I just really, really appreciate you. And I have adored my time with you. And I'm so sorry that I wasn't able to get to everyone. I tried my hardest. I think we did like 35 to 100 readings with all day today. I've been doing this live stream since 9:30 this morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, my face hurts and I gotta go eat lunch. Anyways, I just adore you. Hopefully I'll see you in my members only videos. And remember, I do free readings over there for my members. And I will see you soon. And look for my invitation to my party. Go check out my shop and join my channel. Thank you so much. Bye, you guys.